There is something you do that you probably haven't admitted to yourself. You make a decision, you commit, you feel clear, and you move forward. And then, without warning, you're back to where you started. And you tell yourself, it's a discipline problem, or it's a motivation problem, or that you just need to try harder next time. But that's not what's actually happening. What's happening is that there are two parts of you pulling in complete opposite directions. And as long as you keep trying to force one of them to win, you will keep losing. Look at your own life. You say you want to grow, but another part of you wants to stay exactly where you are. You say you're ready to change, but you keep going back to what's familiar. You say, I want something different, but your actions don't fully match it yet. That's not confusion. That's a split. Two parts of you pulling in different directions. And most people don't even realize this is what's happening. They think, I just need to make a decision. Or I just need to be more disciplined. Or I just need to figure this out. But the problem isn't that you don't know what to do. The problem is that you are trying to silence one part of yourself. You are trying to force clarity by getting rid of the part that you don't agree with. But that doesn't work because the other side doesn't just disappear. It goes underground. And when it does, it shows up in your life as resistance, procrastination, overthinking, self-sabotage. And that's not random. That's the part of you you're not listening to, trying to get your attention. But instead of listening, most people do what we talked about before. They pick a side. I'm going to be disciplined now. I'm going to change my life. I'm done with this version of me. And for a moment, that feels powerful, clear, and even certain. But the problem is, it doesn't last. Because the other side is still there. It's still pulling. It's still influencing your behavior. So you move forward. And then you fall back. You commit, and then you doubt. You push, and then you resist. Back and forth the entire time. And that's the same pattern you see in the world. Now, here's a part that most people don't understand. The tension you feel, that internal conflict, that's not the problem, that's information. It's showing you that there are two real forces inside you. One part wants growth, and another part wants safety. One part wants change, and another part is trying to protect you. And if you ignore one of them, you create more resistance, not less. But most people don't know how to hold both. So they try to win. They try to overpower one side. They try to force themselves into becoming who they think they should be. And that's why they burn out. That's why they feel stuck. And that's why nothing really changes long term. Because real change doesn't happen by forcing one side to win. It happens when you can see both without immediately trying to get rid of one. Remember what we talked about in the previous video? The circle with the cross inside it? Most people live here or here. And you can actually see what's happening in real life. People go, I'm on this side now, and now I'm on that other side now. One moment, this is right. Then something happens and it becomes, no, it's actually the other side that's right. And they keep moving back and forth between the two, trying to figure out which one is right and which one they should land on, so they can finally feel certain again. But that shift doesn't happen on both sides. It happens here. And most people never stay long enough in the middle to understand what's actually going on inside them. And that's the part no one teaches you. How to actually sit with that tension. How to hear both sides. How to understand what each part is trying to do. Because once you do that, something changes. You stop fighting yourself. You stop reacting automatically. And you stop swinging back and forth. And you start to see what's actually driving your patterns. So the division you see in the world, it's not separate from you. It's the same pattern, but just louder. Out there, people are choosing sides. And inside you, different parts of yourself are doing the same thing. And as long as you keep trying to win this internal battle, you stay stuck in it, back and forth, back and forth. But there is another way to move through this, not by choosing one side or the other, not by forcing yourself to change, but by learning how to stay present in the middle of both. That place most people avoid, and that's what we're going into in the next video, because that's where real change actually happens. Subscribe if you're ready for real change, and I'll see you in the next video.